Hello students, myself Bhupinder Kaur, lecturer biology from Government Model Senior Secondary School 3B1 Mohali. Dear students, we are doing our 7th chapter, that is evolution, and our today's topic is recombination and mutation. Students, both recombination and mutation, they change the phenotype of an organism. Recombination is a natural way of recombining the existing traits. So recombination also brings about variations. Now how recombination it brings about variation? Recombination brings about variation by three ways. First is students, independent assortment of chromosomes at the time of gamete formation. We all know that chromosomes, they are independently assorted at the time of gamete formation. And if I talk about human being, then a single individual, due to independent assortment of chromosomes, it is forming 2 raised to the power 23 types of gametes. So a single individual, due to independent assortment of chromosome, that is forming 2 raised to the power 23 different types of gametes. So such a huge number of gametes, they are formed by a single individual. Second step has student crossing over. We all know that whenever gamete formation is taking place, and gamete formation usually takes place by meiosis, and during meiosis there is a step called crossing over, in which two non-homologous chromosomes, they mutually exchange their segments. So crossing over also brings about variation. Third step है student random fertilization. Random fertilization हो रही है students, 2 raised to the power 23 types of male gametes, they can combine with 2 raised to the power 23 types of female gametes. So 2 raised to the power 23 types of male gametes, they can combine with 2 raised to the power 23 types of female gametes. This is known as what? Random fertilization. और स्टूडेंट्स ये बताया है मैंने कि दिस नंबर इज मच मोर देन द वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन, और यही रीजन है दैट वी ऑल आर डिफरिंग फ्रॉम ईच अदर. सो स्टूडेंट्स, रिकॉम्बिनेशन हमारे फिनोटाइप को अल्टर करता है, ये रिकम्बाइन करता है हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग ट्रेट्स को और हमारे अंदर वेरिएशंस लेके आ रहा है बाय 3 वेज. पहला है इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स एट द टाइम ऑफ गैमीट फॉर्मेशन, दूसरा स्टेप है क्रॉसिंग ओवर, और तीसरा स्टेप है रेंडम फर्टिलाइजेशन. सो स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट द टॉपिक म्यूटेशन.
Okay students, we have discussed about the topic recombination in detail. Now let us start the topic mutation. Dear students, mutation in a broad sense include all those heritable changes which will alter the phenotype of an individual. We all know that recombination, it also alters the phenotype of an individual by recombining the existing traits. Similarly, mutation, they also alter the phenotype or the outer look of an individual by bringing about the changes at the chromosome level and at the gene level. So mutation, it can be defined as a sudden heritable change in the character or nucleotide sequence of an organism which is not due to either segregation or due to recombination. So it is a sudden heritable change which is brought in an organism by the change at chromosome level or by a change at the gene level. The term mutation was first used by Hugo de Vries to describe the sudden phenotypic changes which were heritable while he was working on evening primrose, that is Inothera lamarckiana. However, the systematic studies on mutation, they were started in 1910 by T.H. Morgan, who used fruit fly, that is Drosophila melanogaster, for his studies. As we all know that Morgan's experimental organism was Drosophila melanogaster. In 1927, Muller demonstrated for the first time the artificial induction of mutation by using X-rays in Drosophila. So Muller, he experimented with X-rays on animals, that is on Drosophila. Similarly, students, Stadler, he experimented with X-rays on plants like barley and maize. Induction of mutations by chemicals in fungus Aspergillus, that was demonstrated by Steenberg in 1939, and Auerbach and Robson in 1946. They used chemicals to induce mutations in Drosophila. The first plant breeding program using mutations, that was initiated in 1929 in Sweden, Germany and Russia, and we will discuss in detail about mutation breeding in our 9th chapter, that is strategies in enhancement of food production. And in India, the mutation breeding, it was started in early 1930s. So this was all about a general introduction of mutation. Now students, mutations, they are classified into various types. First, based on the direction of mutation, the mutation, it is of two types. First is forward mutation and second is backward mutation. Now what is forward mutation? Any change from wild type allele to mutant allele. We all are today, all the domesticated forms, they are actually formed from the wild forms. So if there is any change from wild type allele to mutant allele, it is known as forward mutation. But if there is any change from mutant allele back to the wild type allele, this is known as reverse mutation or backward mutation. Now, based on source or cause of mutation, the mutation is again of two types: spontaneous mutation and induced mutation. You all must be knowing spontaneous reactions, the reactions which are taking place by themselves. For example, rusting of iron, this is a spontaneous reaction. This takes place by itself. Evaporation of water, this is a spontaneous reaction. Similarly, the mutations which are taking place naturally or by themselves, they are known as spontaneous mutation. And induced mutations, they are those which occur in response to some mutagens, in response to some agents, which can be either physical agents or chemical agents. Now third, based on the type of origin, whether they have been originated in the somatic cells, in our general body cells or in the reproductive cells, the mutations, they are of two types: somatic mutations and germinal mutation. So if a mutation, it has taken place in somatic tissue, it is known as somatic mutation. And if a mutation, it has occurred in germ cells, in our reproductive cells, then this is known as what? Germinal mutation. Now students, germline mutations or germinal mutations, they affect the entire organism, and the characters which are obtained in the organism, that will be inherited to the next generations, because the mutation, it has affected their germ cells, it has affected their gametes. So naturally, these gametes, they are going to form the next generation, so the next generation will also be affected by the germinal mutations. Whereas the somatic mutations, they affect only the organism and they are never inherited to the next generation, so they only affect the particular part of the body and they are never inherited to the next generation. Now students, we all know that mutations, they are of two types, spontaneous and induced. I have told you that spontaneous mutations, they take place naturally, whereas induced mutations, they occur in response to some agents, and these agents which are inducing mutagens, which are inducing mutations, they are known as mutagens. So mutagens, they can be physical agents or they can be chemical agents. So if the agents, they are physical in nature, they are known as physical mutagens. For example, ionizing radiations, X-rays, gamma rays, alpha, beta rays, these are all what? ionizing radiations, and UV rays, it is an example of non-ionizing radiation. Similarly, there are many chemicals which are inducing mutations, and these can be alkylating agents or deamination agents. In alkylating agents, we have example like EMS, ethyl methane sulfonate, MMS, methyl methane sulfonate. Base analogues includes 5-bromo-uracil and 2-aminopurine. Base analogues जो हैं they will change the base pairing. So if the base pairing will get changed, naturally there will be change in the organism. एक्रिडीन डाइज जो होती हैं स्टूडेंट्स, ये फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशंस जो हैं ये ब्रॉट अबाउट करती हैं. हाउ दे विल इंड्यूस फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशंस बाय causing deletion or addition of the base pairs, which we will study further. So these are various mutagens which are inducing mutations. Now students, broadly the mutation that is divided into two types: chromosomal mutations and gene mutations. If there is any change in the chromosome structure or number of chromosome, then this is known as what? Chromosomal mutations. And if there is any change in the sequence of the base pairs, then it is known as what? Gene mutations. So first we will discuss about the chromosomal mutations which bring about a change in the structure of chromosomes, and these are of 4 types: deletion, duplication, inversion and translocation. And gene mutation, they are further categorized into point mutations, frame shift mutations and substitution. So first है students स्ट्रक्चरल क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस. स्ट्रक्चरल क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस में क्रोमोसोम की जो स्ट्रक्चर है दैट इज ऑल्टर्ड, दैट इज चेंज. नाउ हाउ इट इज चेंज्ड? फर्स्ट है स्टूडेंट्स डिलीशन. ये स्टूडेंट एक स्टैंडर्ड क्रोमोसोम, एक नॉर्मल क्रोमोसोम दिखाया गया है. सो इफ इट गेट डिलीटेड, तो हम इस फिगर में देख रहे हैं कि जो सी पार्ट है जीन का, दिस पार्ट ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम, this has been deleted. So this is known as what? Deletion. So if a part of chromosome is lost, that is known as what? Deletion. Now next, second is students duplication. Now look at this duplication students. Here this is the normal chromosome. Now look at this chromosome. Here the D part of the chromosome, it is duplicated, it is 2 times. So this is known as what? Duplication. So if a part of chromosome breaks and it joins to its homologue, then this is known as what? Duplication. कि पार्ट क्रोमोसोम का ब्रेक हुआ और वो अपने होमोलोग क्रोमोसोम के साथ जाके अटैच कर गया. तीसरी चीज है स्टूडेंट्स इन्वर्जन. इन्वर्जन में स्टूडेंट्स ये देखो फिगर, अगेन दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड क्रोमोसोम एंड दिस इज इन्वर्जन. नाउ लुक एट दिस. ये पार्ट जो है CDE, ये पार्ट ब्रेक हुआ, ये 180 डिग्री एंगल पे रोटेट हुआ और ये दोबारा जाके अटैच हो गया टू द सेम क्रोमोसोम. सो एक पार्ट क्रोमोसोम का जब ब्रेक होता है वो 180 डिग्री एंगल पे रोटेट होके दोबारा जाके अटैच हो जाता है. दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? इन्वर्जन. एंड द लास्ट इज व्हाट? ट्रांसलोकेशन. ट्रांसलोकेशन जो है स्टूडेंट्स वो 2 नॉन होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम को अफेक्ट करता है. ट्रांसलोकेशन में क्या होगा स्टूडेंट? एक पार्ट क्रोमोसोम का ब्रेक होगा और वो नॉन होमोलोग के साथ जाके अटैच हो जाएगा और दूसरे नॉन होमोलोग क्रोमोसोम की सेगमेंट फर्स्ट के साथ अटैच हो जाएगी. नाउ लुक एट द लास्ट फिगर. वी कैन सी हियर दैट these two chromosomes, they have been translocated. इनकी जो segments हैं they have been exchanged. So अगर हम दोबारा इसको हम स्टडी करें, सो डिलीशन में देखो क्या हुआ है स्टूडेंट्स. देयर इट इज़ ड्यू टू द ब्रेकेज, अ पीस ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम दैट इज लॉस्ट. सो दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड क्रोमोसोम. इट हैज़ डिलीटेड अ पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम. नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट्स डुप्लीकेशन में देखो, ये पार्ट जो है जीन का, दिस हैज़ बिन डुप्लीकेटेड. नाउ इट इज़ 2 times. सो अ सेक्शन ऑफ द क्रोमोसोम दैट इज़ डुप्लीकेटेड. सो दिस इज़ एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डुप्लीकेशन वेयर अ जीन सीक्वेंस दैट इज़ रिपीटेड. तीसरा है स्टूडेंट्स इन्वर्जन. इन्वर्जन में हम देखते हैं पार्ट जो है वो क्रोमोसोम का ब्रेक हुआ, वो 180 डिग्री एंगल पे रोटेट हुआ और वो दोबारा जाके अटैच हो गया. सो दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ इन्वर्जन. इन्वर्जन स्टूडेंट्स नाउ दो टाइप की है, एक है पैरासेंट्रिक और एक है पेरीसेंट्रिक. नाउ वी ऑल नो व्हाट इज सेंट्रोमियर. This is the region of primary constriction. So this is the centromere part. So अगर inverted segment जो है, it does not involve centromere. Like we can see in this figure, the inverted segment, it does not involve the centromere. So this is an example of paracentric inversion. And if the inverted segment, this inverted segment, it involves centromere, because it is having centromere within itself, then this is known as what? Pericentric inversion. So this is all about inversion. So in inversion, a part of the chromosome, it is breaking, it is rotating at 180-degree angle, and it is again attaching with the same chromosome. Last part है students translocation. We all know that translocation, it affects two non-homologous chromosome. Here a part of the chromosome is breaking and it is uniting with its non-homologue. So this is the result after translocation. The two non-homologous chromosomes, they have mutually exchanged their segments. So students, this was all about structural chromosomal aberrations. नेक्स्ट है स्टूडेंट्स न्यूमेरिकल क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस. एक्चुअली जो क्रोमोसोमल म्यूटेशंस हैं, दे आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स. एक है जिसमें क्रोमोसोम की स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज आ रहा है, एंड सेकेंड है जिसमें क्रोमोसोम के नंबर में चेंज आ रहा है. सो स्ट्रक्चरल क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस वी हैव डन. नेक्स्ट है न्यूमेरिकल क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस. सो न्यूमेरिकल क्रोमोसोमल एबरेशंस में क्रोमोसोम के नंबर में चेंज आएगा, एंड इट इज़ ऑफ टू टाइप्स, aneuploidy and euploidy. Now, what is aneuploidy? If there is excess or deficiency in a single chromosome or a pair of chromosome. ओके, अगर एक सिंगल या एक पेयर क्रोमोसोम का ऐड हो रहा है या लॉस हो रहा है, दैट इज एन्यूप्लॉइडी. और अगर कंप्लीट सेट ऑफ जीन्स, दैट इज हैप्लॉइड नंबर क्रोमोसोम का ऐड होता है या लॉस हो रहा है, दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? यूप्लॉइडी. So numerical chromosomal aberrations, they are of two types, aneuploidy and euploidy. Aneuploidy students further different types की है. Hyperploidy. Hyperploidy में either a single chromosome is added or a pair of chromosome is added. Like trisomy, single chromosome is added. Tetrasomy, a pair of chromosome is added. Hypoploidy, if there is loss of single chromosome or a pair of chromosome. Monosomy, single chromosome is lost. Nullisomy, a pair of chromosome is lost. And euploidy, there is loss or addition of complete haploid set of chromosome. Like monoploidy, N, loss of haploid set of chromosome. It is obtained after the loss of haploid set of chromosome from diploid individual. Polyploidy, like triploidy, 3n, tetraploidy, 4n, pentaploidy, 5n, hexaploidy, 6n. So these are obtained, these types of individuals, they are obtained by the addition of complete haploid set of chromosomes. So this is what euploidy, and this is aneuploidy. Now students, this aneuploidy conditions, how these conditions they arises, how the numerical chromosomal aberrations they are brought about. They are brought about by the process of non-disjunction of chromosome. Now what is non-disjunction? We all have studied at the time of crossing over. Non-disjunction means the failure of chromosomes to get separated. So if the chromosomes they fail to get separated, then it will result in aneuploidy. Then it will result in the formation of abnormal gametes, and when these abnormal gametes they will undergo fertilization, they will result into the formation of triploid trisomic condition or monosomic condition or tetrasomic conditions. So non-disjunction means failure of chromosomes to separate during meiosis, and they causes gametes which will have too many or too few chromosomes. Like we all know that Down syndrome, that is caused by the trisomy of 21st chromosome. So in case of Down syndrome individual, the 21st chromosome, that is 3 times. In Turner syndrome individuals, there is only single X chromosome. And in case of Klinefelter syndromes, the condition is XXY. So here it is the picture of an individual or the karyotype of Turner syndrome. So here we are seeing that in Turner syndrome individuals, they have only one or single X chromosome. So they have X0 condition. So overall in individuals में कितने chromosome है students? 45 chromosome, 44 autosomes and only one single X chromosome. So total they have 45 chromosome. So ये condition कैसी है students? This is what 2n minus 1. So this is 2n minus 1. Next है students gene mutations. So a gene mutation is a permanent alternation in the DNA sequence that make up a gene such that the sequence differs from what is found in most people. So अगर DNA के sequence में कोई change आ गया है, एक particular segment gene, what is gene? Gene is a particular segment of chromosome. So अगर एक base pair में change आ रहा है या जीन में चेंज आया है, सो डीएनए के सीक्वेंस में अगर कोई चेंज आ रहा है विच इज मेकिंग अप अ पर्टिकुलर जीन, देन दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट? जीन म्यूटेशंस. And gene mutations, they range in size. They can affect anywhere from a single DNA building block. It can affect a single base pair or to a large segment of a chromosome that may contain multiple genes. Now students, we all know that gene mutations, they are of three types: point mutations, substitution and frame shift mutation. Now what is point mutation? Point means at a particular point the mutation that is occurring. Now at a particular point means it is affecting single base pair. So point mutation, they are the most common type of gene mutations. They are also called as base pair substitution. This type of mutation changes a single nucleotide base pair. They are affecting single nucleotide base pair and they are of three types: silent mutation, nonsense mutation and missense mutation. साइलेंस म्यूटेशन. साइलेंट म्यूटेशन में स्टूडेंट्स देखो सब्स्टिट्यूशन हो गई है, एक बेस पेयर में चेंज आया है, बट एक बेस पेयर, सपोज दिस इज द नॉर्मल सीक्वेंस TTC and it is coding for the amino acid lysine. अगर suppose students जो C है cytosine, if it get substituted by T thymine, then we are seeing that there is no change in the amino acid. TTC was also coding for the amino acid lysine. Now triple T, it will also code for the same amino acid, that is lysine. So such type of mutation, they are known as silent mutations, where there is no change in the amino acid. Now look at here. This is the normal. If suppose the first T, it is replaced by A. Now what will happen? A stop codon will come and it will halt the protein synthesis. So this type of mutation is known as nonsense mutation, जहाँ पे substitution के कारण एक stop codon जो है it has been brought about, and this stop codon that is halting or it is stopping the protein synthesis. And in missense mutation, now look at the third one. This is the normal sequence. So if the T part, the middle one, if it is replaced by C, or if it is replaced by G, we will see that there will be change in the amino acid. Now they are coding for some different amino acid. This is known as what? Missense mutation. So missense mutation, they change in nucleotide sequence, brings different type of protein. In same sense mutation or silent mutation, change in nucleotide sequence brings no change in the protein type. And in nonsense mutation, change in nucleotide sequence brings a nonsense codon. And there are three types of nonsense codons, we all know. And it will halt the, or it will stop the protein synthesis. So these are the different types of point mutations. Next है students substitution. In substitution, there is replacement of one base pair by another base pair. If one base pair it get replaced by another base pair, this is known as what? Substitution. And it is of two types, transition and transversion. Now what is transition? In transition, a purine is replaced by a purine, like A with G or G with A. or a pyrimidine is replaced by a pyrimidine. For example, T by C or C by T. So this is transition. So if a purine is changed by a purine or a pyrimidine is changed by a pyrimidine, it is known as what? Substitution or transition. And second is transversion. In transversion, what is happening? A purine is changed by a pyrimidine, or a pyrimidine is changed by a purine, like A with T, C with G, or T with A, or G with C. So these are the different types of substitution. One was transition and another was transversion. In transition, a purine was changed by a purine, a pyrimidine was changed by a pyrimidine, whereas in case of transversion, a purine is changed by a pyrimidine or a pyrimidine is changed by a purine. And we all know that one of the important example of substitution which is causing a particular disorder, that is sickle cell anemia, and sickle cell anemia that is brought about by transition. So इसमें क्या होता है कि transition होती है, one base pair, that is we can see the middle base pair A, that is replaced by T. So there is a change in the beta chain of hemoglobin. At the 6th position, the glutamic acid that is replaced by valine. And in case of sickle cell anemia, we all know that RBC, they become what? Sickle shaped. So sickle cell anemia that is brought about by substitution and by transition. नाउ लास्ट है स्टूडेंट्स फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशन. फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशन स्टूडेंट बेस पेयर के एडिशन या डिलीशन से होती है. और फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशन में खास बात यह है कि जहाँ पे एडिशन हो रही है या जहाँ पे डिलीशन होती है, उसके बाद वाली सारी की सारी जो अमाइनो एसिड्स हैं दे विल चेंज. सब्स्टिट्यूशन में ऐसा नहीं हो रहा. सब्स्टिट्यूशन में अगर एक बेस पेयर आ रहा है तो उसकी जगह कोई दूसरा सब्स्टिट्यूट कर रहा है. सो देयर विल बी चेंज इन ओनली वन अमाइनो एसिड. बट फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशन में हुआ क्या स्टूडेंट्स? देयर इज आइदर अ एडिशन ऑफ अ न्यू बेस और देयर इज अ डिलीशन ऑफ अ बेस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे ये 3 है, they are coding for one amino acid, these 3 they are coding for second, these 3 they are coding for the third. If suppose this C is lost, so from this part इसके बाद जितनी भी amino acids हैं all will change, because we all know that 3 base pairs they code for a particular, they code for one amino acid. So frame shift mutation they are most dangerous mutations, because जहाँ पे addition होती है base pair की या जहाँ पे deletion हो रही है base pair की, उसके बाद वाली सारी की सारी अमाइनो एसिड्स जो हैं वो चेंज हो जाती हैं. सो म्यूटेशन कॉज्ड बाय द एडिशन और डिलीशन ऑफ अ बेस पेयर in the DNA of a gene, resulting in the translation of the genetic code in an unnatural reading frame from the position of the mutation to the end of the chain. So end तक जो है amino acids में change आएगा. Therefore frame shift mutation that is the most dangerous type of mutations, and these are brought about by acridine dyes. So students, this was all about the topic recombination and mutations. So we have studied that recombination जो है वो alter कर रहा है phenotype of an individual by recombining the existing traits, और mutations जो हैं वो sudden inheritable changes हैं जो कि again they are altering the phenotype of an individual, and we have discussed the various types of mutations in detail, chromosomal mutations and gene mutations. So students, thank you all of you.